Be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jahira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. You will be refreshed, and I will be reassured. You don't know what you're missing. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. As an air about you, something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Just answer the question. I find that decidedly hard to believe. Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? That was a public display of hope, despite private reservations. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketherick Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. And the wit to know when it will not avail you, I think. We must try another way. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketherick is without his shield, the sword. Together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. You're the only one who can get inside the towers. You were born for this mission. Or made for it, rather. Besides, you need this. You need to heal yourself of your infection. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Gatheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. Before you go, there's somebody else you should meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely. I'm sure it's very fine. But lanterns have a tricky habit of going out when you need them. Let's not spurn what few gifts the gods choose to give us, hmm?
Last Light's best bargains, right here!
I want to have a word.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Sereth, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one. Gone. And more than half the others with him. We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands. Cultists of this absolute. Zevlor froze, begged us to surrender. But they were toying with us, making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse. This army of the Absolute is growing and flowing towards Moonrise. There's worse than goblins on the roads now. I thought we might pass unnoticed along the fringes of this place. Escape the owlbear by hiding in its shadow, so to speak. You can see exactly how well that went. Prison's the best I can hope for the ones we left behind. Zevlor seemed to think the cult wanted us alive. I almost hope he never found out why.
Check it out! We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need? I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like? I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone. But I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me, and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday. No, she didn't. Ugh, fine. What are you looking for? pleasure doing business with you. Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Get the bottle. Hand me the bottle. Not hard.
I don't want to.
And I don't want to give you a lashing, but I will, damn it. There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. It's you. Don't you get tired of telling people how to live their lives? If you're here to save the day again, you're a little late this time. Is that a joke? I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I was ready to cut and run back at the Grove, but you had other ideas. Carl and Leo are taken in by your crap. You convinced them to play hero, and now they're gone. Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken. They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
I tried telling Mr. Roland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
If this is about Roland, go away! Sorry. Roland snapped too and I didn't like it. Right! He went through 3 bottles before I told him to stop. It was for his own good. He can barely stand up straight. Right? He might wave his arms wrong and burn the whole inn down, or belch up a puddle of acid. Anyway, it's his loss. I found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering. Pretty sure it's magic. I was gonna give it to Roland so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows. It's for Roland. Fine. He... Huh? Where is it? I must have dropped it. Well, you can look for it if you want. Anyway, I'm sick of talking. You can go now. Bye-bye.
strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me can make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
If our kind looked out for one another, we wouldn't need to deal with devils.
Protection for me and my kids, that's all.
Her smile is broad, her eyes twinkling, her face the very picture of innocence. She's clearly lying.
But I haven't accepted nothing yet. Sounds like you're in deeper than I am. He said he could get me and my gang to Baldur's Gate. I reckon he can do it too. Don't care what your law says. And also, when we get there, I'd be head of the Thieves' Guild. I dunno, devil stuff? What matters is I can keep my kids safe. Everyone else has let them down, but I won't. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
Yes. Until Jahira gives me reason to think up.
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they got you too. I keep replaying it. Over and over in my head. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue. And I regret it with every breath. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. Can you blame him? His brother and sister are gone. He's dealing with it as best he can. We all are. How do you do it? How do you keep going? We're in the same boat then. That's somewhat of a comfort. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Maybe. Sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. You've enough on your plate. Just
Be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Ah, you found your way. Good. I thought I'd scout ahead, check for any nasty surprises, of which I found a great deal. Shades, death, harpers, flaming fist, and this, of course, and the makings of an alchemist's workbench. Ingredients, too. There's a recipe I'm trying to replicate. Something that might help you. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren. They didn't get trapped. They were kidnapped. Taken against their will by those cultists. If I ever get my hands on one of them... well... with you on the job, perhaps I won't have to find out. I'll do my part according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it. Nor have I. Everything in its due course, First, the Brilliant Retort. Then, Wulbren. Then, your reward. Unless you've got access to a 300-year-old Tempusian apothecarial almanac? No. But that's for me to worry about. You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you.
Have a gander at the finest stock.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Anyone to achieve that. Aylar's doing her best. She shows no signs of waking.
We can wait.
But Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. Patience. He may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
So the plan is to do nothing? Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns?
Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jaheira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that.
Trolls report more activity.
Aylar's doing her best. He shows no signs of waking.
We can wait.
But Baldur's Gate can't. He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet.
Floric.
Will? Gods, please, no. The Blade of Frontiers was supposed to be my secret weapon. I don't suppose you found a way into the towers? I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Gortash, as in Enver Gortash. Last I knew, he was a minor player in city affairs.
A lot's changed since you left Baldur's Gate, Will. Gortash has gained considerable influence since then. Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
We're discussing fist business, and you're no fist.
An extra blade could be the difference between rescuing Duke Ravengard or losing him forever. I hope you'll help us.
You're heading into the towers, are you? Good. I pray it's not too late for Duke Ravengard.
If you're poking around this god's forsaken place, you must have someone in Moonrise too. Hope you find them.
Heard you're meant to be heading toward the towers. I'm not as hopeful as Floric. For my money, we're better off strategizing without him. I'd rather lend you my blade, but you'll have to make do with my luck.
Flame Color. That's your name, isn't it? Art Color? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He
He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him. You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me. A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even, who want to be seeing you. Oh, if you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
He spent a long time in the Shadowfell, a Sharan realm without color or light. It's had a terrible effect on him.
His mind lingers in the Shadowfell, but perhaps it can be returned. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe.
Lost in the shadows all this time. He must have left some part of himself behind. Something we can use.
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a stringed instrument, perhaps.
If he does, he isn't sane.
Some parchment there. Looks official.
Fearsome black and red. We are living. They are dead. Two of us safe till the end.
Wonder what he found.
One day I'll catch a break.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
I haven't found anything yet, but I will. I can feel it.
Something over there.
of use.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie.
Hiss! I say hiss! I see. Yes, perhaps you're right. Fine. It was quite straightforward. I slinked. Plenty of pointless banging about. The only highlight was when the cleric here promised me a bit of milk that is yet to materialize. My conclusion? She's a liar. I call myself His Majesty. I'd rather die.
Go on, finish the thought. Yes, until Jaheira gives me reason to think otherwise. We expect great things of you, so go. Be great.
It's all up to you, chum. But no pressure.
Premium
can't afford to stay idle.
What to do?
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Well, if I'd realized, I'd have spared the theatrics. In that case, you should be able to navigate a path straight to your target. That's good. Very good. I wish you luck. The very best of it. Ketheric is a frightening man, but you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
Into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel. Come along, Isabel.
Got to press on.
simple enough.
No choice but to keep going.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Heading there.
Creator, destroyer.
No time to waste.
Forever dauntless.
Swift and lethal.
On the victor's path. What now? Breathe deep and move.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
Let's just go already!
But we don't even know the way to Moonrise.
That's why we should leave now.
Very well.
Mol would do the same for any of us. You know it.
But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
We could. I beat up those harpies, and they're way scarier than shadows.
You know what Mol would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance. I know she will. But look out for her, would you? Just in case she needs help.
Should mind my step.
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to. You'll have time for irrelevance when you're dead. For now, we need you. No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
I know you're keen.
Still me. Even after everything.
On with you. Unless you want to come back to a gaggle of shadow-cursed harpers. Don't jest. We're all closer to oblivion than you might think. And when we're gone, there'll be no one left to stop Ketheric. Go on, then. It belongs to the goddess Shar. According to the harpers, it fell here when they defeated Ketheric. The one who tried to have me kidnapped. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough. Right place, right time. When a cleric of Selûne stumbles into a Sharan shadow, she's bound to set it to rights, at any cost. I could say the same. But perhaps we should save the trivia till we're on the other side of this thing. Promise not to die, and we'll celebrate with our life stories. Moon and shadow, light and dark, divine sisters ever at war. And this place has become one more battlefield. Sometimes life forces us to choose sides. Luckily, sometimes the choice is obvious.
Patrols report more activity among the cultists, Mum. Preparing to march,
It's all up to you, chum. But no pressure.
I know you're keen, Helen.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too, You know me already. But you'll have the honor of making up for my blunder here. I trust that you will. A search burdened by unnatural darkness. But don't let that discourage you. Then speak. Ugh, some crusty balladmonger, I expect. They have me slaying gods or laying with them, depending on the bard. 'Twas a lifetime ago. And for all our victories, the world is no more balanced than when we began. We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place. The songs would have you believe we saved the realm's entire. Perhaps we did. They simply refused to stay saved. The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. Then speak. The same way hoppers learn of anything. Poking noses where they don't belong. We sent an agent to infiltrate this cult. The latest fad among the city's bored nobility, I thought. Until that same agent returned and tried to plant a knife in my neck. My first encounter with a true soul. I'm glad ours ended on friendlier terms. From there, I made some inquiries of my own. Saw firsthand how easily the cult could turn friend to foe with but the twist of a tadpole. And so I gathered my harpers and came to the source. Moonrise Towers.
First, cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust anyone? Easier said than done.
We won't even have to go out into the shadows to die now that the cultists have found us. Cheers.
Good work rooting out the traitor.
Is that Darkmoor the Wicked? I don't believe it. His territory ran from the Wood of Sharp Teeth to Cloak Wood. It took half an army to drive him out. How did he end up here? What's that?
An honor to battle at your side. Jaheira is right to trust in you.
I thought we were safe here. More fool me.
Watch our back, and we'll watch yours.
We need to end this quickly, before the shadows break through again. You must know better than any of us. We've got to get into the towers, now. You must know better than...
The flaming fist. I felt it. Something wrong. But betrayal. A surprise.
Jaheira wants to know about a surprise before we make it home. Through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about?
Always knew Marcus was a snake. You did well to knock the light out of him.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
Traitors among us. A child take... You know me already. I trust that you will. Then speak. They have me slaying gods, or laying with them. 'Twas a lie. We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is some... They simply refuse. The shadows haven't consumed you. Then speak. The same until from there. And so I gathered my harpers and came.
First cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust anyone? Easier said than done.
We won't even have to go out into the shadows to die now that the cultists have found us.
Cheers.
Another step forward. I have something to ask.
I sold a pair of boots to that traitor. Can't believe it. Cheeky. But, since you're asking,
We'll need to. 2 steps. Cleric's magic.
see if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land. Take care now.
See any movement out there?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
They're close. Watching us.
Greetings.
I wish we'd gear up and head out.
Let's have a look. No one stopped me yet. You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Roll in my favor.
Can't give up. Not now. Heading there.
Where do I go from here?
The blade will not bend. Making my move.
Taste my fury.
gentlemen.
What should I do? Got to press on.
Never a dull moment.
This is my time!
Victory awaits.
Time to see what new horrors waiting for us.
Indolence breeds madness.
Seek and you shall find me.
Blade at the ready.
What's next, I wonder?
All right. What now? Might be useful. Open up. Don't waste a step. Something good here, I hope. Still alive, so that's progress.
Blast scars. Spell and sword alike were used to ravage this battlefield.
Imagine the glorious din of it all. The streaming banners, the charging knights, the piles of severed limbs and heads.
I'd rather not, if it's all the same to you.
Well met. Then we know our mission. All roads converge at Moonrise. They want violence, they want control, they want Baldur's Gate. Who better than Grand Duke Ravengard to surrender it? Who better than the commander of the Flaming Fist to dismantle its defenses?
I truly hope you're wrong about this.
Me too, Shadowheart. Me too. But if I'm right, they will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it. I was 11 when the Councillor spotted and slayed an assassin who stalked Father from the shadows. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advancing on Rivington. Her keen scouting saved 100 lives that day. The Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as Tyr's heartbeat, as upstanding as the Sword Mountains. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him. We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned.
May the darkness protect you.
There was a battle here once. A large one. That's curious.
That's curious.
cursed.
You see an old boot balanced upside down on a cobbler's knee as he taps the final nail into the new sole. Chris knew.
Is that Roland? I thought he had better sense.
Spill some blood.
The lance board is set. Step to it.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Don't waste a step.
God damn it all! I could do nothing right! Not a damn thing! So what if I was? Cal and Leah could be there. Instead, I found myself cornered by shadow fiends and in need of rescue. From you, of all bloody people. Nobody asked you to. I failed Cal and Leah again. Be on your way. I'll return to Last Light. I know when I'm outmatched.
Greetings.
Can't slow down.
She was a healer, trying to aid the wounded in the battle against the Sharans. But there were so many. You sensed that this one was once a fisherman, taught by his father.
Blacket's will be done.
Best get going. This calls for careful footwork. What do we have here? Nice and quiet now. Don't waste a step.
Shall we? Don't mind if I do.
What now? Have to keep going.
Cloak and dagger. My favorite. Need to tread softly.
Is that blood? No, never mind. All's well that ends.
What do you bring? I require good. You can pass, but first you must pay. Again. All that you have. You may pass the river, but first you must pay. The gold is not for me. The gold is for the toll. I collect the toll. Gold? No. I pay it back.
No one back home will ever believe this. Bet that will fit in my pack. I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Moving ahead. What's that?
Seized inventory. Enough waiting. I crave blood. Onward. Assume nothing.
I will take my pick. Consider me intrigued.
At least things have stayed interesting. What path lies before me? More for me? Here we go. No traps, please. give up now.
Need something, or did you just miss me? Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. He always insisted we were a family, even when he was carving scars into our flesh. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. And now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6. That's curious.
The heavy door grinds open. The combination worked. The skeletal remains of the hopeful survivor still waiting to be rescued. Their desperate refuge now their everlasting tomb.
Very well.
Hauliers and merchants wanted. Sail the silvery seas, gaze upon the gate. No experience required.
What's in here? Prayers, charms, battle cries, the Harper's work. They were primed for combat.
Ah, yes, the gods. Famously compassionate and concerned with mortal lives.
Let's see what this does.
The dead of the Emerald Enclave. They lay here ever since their war against Ketheric Thorm. Dark justiciars who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
What's inside?
Dark justiciars who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Well met. Then we know our mission. All roads converge at moonrise.
Shah's blessings upon you.
What's on your mind?
Yes, darling. Do you need something?
Greetings. Are you sure that's the best course of action? Well chosen. What good is a warrior who's exiled from battle?
The Shadow Curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands. This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young Fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes. His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations, but since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once. I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it. It's not easy, seeing the ravages of the Shadow Curse. But your camp is a most welcome solace. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you. Prudent. But I hope we don't have to contend with the perils of the curse for long. There is more to living than just survival. Much more. He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Like this would only be merited in the most prosperous of settlements. This was once a thriving trade route.
Should it be any wonder? The Chianthar's waters carry merchant vessels from as far east as Burdusk. And they wouldn't have brought just trade goods, but song, dance, and custom. Riches of the mind and the spirit. So much was lost when the darkness fell.
Best be on my way. Don't mind if I do. I need a quick word.
Tread carefully. You are still necessary.
And gods, what's that smell? Sulfur? Bizarre.
Surprised you spotted me.
Don't mind me. Need to find a way forward.
Need to keep focused. Off I go. Let's make this quick.
These boots have seen everything.
On the prowl. Not a peep.
Keeping low. Unheard, unseen.
Got to focus.
Staying out of sight.
I was trying to concentrate. Stepping softly.
On my way.
An older man turns his head away in shame. His neighbors would not renounce Saluna. Now they hang in the town square.
I've got a long road ahead.
You feel a rush of outrage. This woman worshipped Shah to the end. So why does the Night Singer's curse not spare her? You see a man drain his tankard in an inn as he listens to a flaming fist play the lute. He's better than his uniform might suggest. You catch a glimpse of the lute playing Flaming Fist. It's the catatonic man you encountered in Last Light Inn.
That's curious. Was that a click I heard? There's something about these plaques. Need to find a way forward. Something over there. That might be worth a look. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Not even a whiff of cursing here. It's nice to breathe easy.
Do you accept Shah's test of your intellect?
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Do you accept Shah's test of your intellect? You feel a small pulse of energy race up your spine, and a strange sensation of acceptance. Do you think yourself wise enough to be granted Shah's blessing? A warm swell rises through you. Acceptance. You are worthy.
On I go.
Are you bold of heart and sharp of tongue? Can you turn any and all to the Dark Lady's cause? Confidence surges through you. You feel like there is nothing you can't do, no one you can't win over. The statue seems to agree and approve.
Still breathing, despite everything.
There's no time to waste.
No time to rest.
My faith will guide me.
An altar to Shah. It appears to seek prey and a blood offering. Your blood.
worth grabbing.
Never a dull moment.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
What's hiding here?
This really isn't my forte.
Let's move.
Moonrise Towers lies ahead. We're nearing the heart of the Absolute. I'm certain of it.
Then let us push forward, heads high, weapons in hand, and turn this tower to rubble.
Your confidence is encouraging, but a little premature. Let's keep our eyes on the task ahead. Or I, as the case may be.
Let's have a look. Time to press ahead.
Moonrise Towers at last. Make no mistake, I will have answers about these gay tadpoles.
Easy, Lae'zel. We need answers, yes. But you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Perhaps that doesn't translate. I don't know if Githyanki have honey, or vinegar, or flies, even. Let's just show some restraint.
I'm capable of restraint, just as you're capable of raw fury. I trust we'll find reason to exercise both here.
Please, 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 be all right.
All right. What now?
Hey! I know you! You're... Twist 'em up!
It's you! Our little idol thief from the Druid's Grove.
Sorry. It knocks the wind right out of me. That druid idol I took? It changed me. I can do all sorts of stuff now, not just the vines. I think real hard and say some loud words and then it happens. Mostly. You gotta help me first. Me and Mum and Pops. We follow Zevlor out here, then he... Well, there was an ambush. Mum yelled, "Run!" So we ran. I could hear him run behind me. Till I couldn't. Still can't find him. But I bet you can. You'll help me, I just know it. Thanks, miss. I knew you'd help me again. The vines won't last forever. I don't suppose I can stay with you. Just till you find Mum and Pops. I won't be any trouble, I swear it. No way. I mean, I'm sure you think that. But you ain't seen what I seen. I don't trust no one sides myself no more. Save 3. Mum, Pops, and you. Take me in. I won't make a peep. Cross my heart and hope to die. Oh, thanks. You're the best. So you send Mum and Pops there. I'll be waiting, hero lady.
Time to kill. Mutilate them.
Still on my feet. Let's see.
You sense a matriarch's flush of pride. She will soon be a grandmother, and the child will bear her name, Maldred. You sense a swell of grief. Before the shadows took her, this woman mourned someone lost in battle.
We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
I should speak up.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul? Who better to suss out his like?
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Zarel. Fancy name. Let's put our best foot forward. Or is it best feet?
Praise the Absolute.
Not to diminish our efforts, but it was rather simple getting here in the end, wasn't it?
The obstacles ahead of us promise to be higher still. which will make the pleasure of overcoming them all the more potent.
We are favored. We are blessed.
Barely alive by most standards. And still it bows to the Absolute.
The blessed will conquer all. For the Absolute.
I itch to draw my weapon and gut every last one of these cultists.
You're keen. Just don't get carried away. Some of those guts might be of use to us unspilled, at least for a while.
I know better than to indulge every craving, Shadowheart. But when the time is right, the Absolutists will feel the sting of my blade.
We stoop and struggle. There is only the Absolute. Serve her. All will serve her.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you through the main doors. Welcome, true soul. The disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done.
The eye focuses on you, taking in every detail of your appearance. A spark glows within the heart of the construct. Someone or something watches you from beyond.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
Each pack of recruits they bring in is worse than the last. Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword. Yeah. They're deadweight. Not real believers, like us. Thank you, true soul. In her name.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Of many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
Right, pilgrims. You'll be scouting the perimeter of the war camp, looking for enemies.
But the shadows? It's death out there without a guide.
The shadows won't harm you, so long as you know your place in the Absolute's design.
Of course. Of course.
Let's get going.
Bunch of the others were rounded up in the main hall a while ago. They ain't come back.
Wouldn't head into the main hall if I were you. Zarel and Kefric are working on some poor worm.
Heard a rumor some do-gooder stopped a horde of absolutists from getting their hands on a load of druids in some grove. Whoever it was, better pray the general doesn't smoke 'em out. Be a bloodbath, so it would.
Shh! I'm trying to hear what's going on in there.
I will not be slandered! General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblin trash!
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers?
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolutes chosen for your failure?
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
Zarel's mind is a steel trap, but you cautiously ease your way in. You just need to shift her focus a little.
I'm being unkind. Anyone might have struggled with such imperfect tools. Goblins are prone to failure.
Yes. It's the goblins' fault. They failed you, General. Not me.
General?
Take Minthara below. Someone will have to consider her fate.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
Bye-bye, princess.
And the goblins, General?
You, true soul. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
We did as we were told. We're loyal to the Absolute. Kill him!
Enough! True Soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
It ain't true! We're good as anyone! Just give us a chance.
And there you have it. We're too close to the ending, and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do anything drastic, are ya? We've been nothing but loyal! Oh God! Please.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn more about his power.
Ensure that the moon lanterns outside are maintained too. The curse cannot be allowed to touch the Absolute's horn. It is disciple. Remember your place, child. The true souls stand above you, and I above them.
From this seat, Ketheric defied gods and raised an army for the Absolute. It is not particularly comfortable.
Not sure it suits you. But that's probably a day.
The General has withdrawn to his chapel above. He's not to be disturbed. Outside are maintained too. The curse cannot be allowed to touch the Absolute's horn. It is disciple.
Perhaps we should consider helping Minthara. She may be a useful person to owe us a favor. May the darkness protect you. He's trouble. Worse, he's a traitor. Whatever loyalty he had towards Lady Shah is long gone. It would please her greatly to see him meet his long overdue end, I'll wager.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale. Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him. I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies. I will be. Soon. I am perhaps just one hard day away from being without any troubles at all. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure. Thank you. But even if we do find another way, perhaps this is the right way. The end fate wishes for me. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms. I can feel it. Ever since we set foot in this strange, corrupted land. The closer we get, the heavier my own heart becomes. Stay with me a while, will you? Day will come all too soon, even in this place. Yes, but there is so much to live for and so few moments in which to house it all. Damn you. Damn you for giving me so much to care about. Our friends, our adventures. This would have been so much easier if it was just me, but it isn't. If there is a way, any way, to save all that's grown dear to me, I want to seize it. I just cannot fathom what that might be, other than to fail Mistra and condemn the world. Stay with me, will you? I don't want to think of it anymore, but I don't want to be alone either. was hoping to speak to you, as a matter of fact, about the night you were kind enough to keep this melancholy wizard company. I wanted to thank you. I was sinking into a dark place, but you reminded me there is still light in the world, if I should care to look for it. You may well have prevented me from doing something very rash in the near future. I count myself lucky to call you a friend. I'm glad to hear it. And I intend to prove myself worthy of the sentiment.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh. Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone. Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
Hey, you. I made it. Easy peasy. You find Mum and Pops? Well, hurry. They gotta be somewhere, and I don't want them worrying. Then I'll teach you to conjure those vines. I never met a skeleton before. Are you know, dead?
I am not a skeleton. I am neither dead.
In my years as the Blade, I've witnessed countless cruelties, faced unimaginable evil. But Thorm, he is made of pure hate. The Sword Coast will rejoice when the bastard's fallen. My father is somewhere in this tower. I won't leave him in Thorm's hands. And lest we forget, we've a devil to rescue. 2 missions, 1 destination. Not in a mere prison cell, certainly. My guess, Thorm will have confined him in the bowels of the tower. The deeper we dig, the closer we get.
You're no fun.
No.
Greetings.
May the darkness protect you.
I did miss that face, you know. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. I'll see you tonight.